Nick fucking Gage. I represent the Murder That Kill gang. You're watching Shootin Shit. And if you're not watching Shootin Shit, I'm probably in your house robbing you. So watch that shit or I'll rob your motherfucking house. MDK all fucking day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Episode 163 of Shootin Shit. And Sean, what are you drinking, buddy?
Rum and Coke.
There you go. Joey K, how you doing over there?
Great, man. I've been great ever since Cena was like, fuck them kids.
Yeah, we're going to get into that shit, dude.
We've got so many Cena videos tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not following us on TikTok at Shootin Shit, the videos are going to get wild tonight. That's all I'm going to say.
All I know is this country has got the angriest 10-year-old boys that I have ever fucking seen on the internet. Like, these motherfuckers are like angry politicians calling out somebody for starting a war that they shouldn't have started or some shit. It's ridiculous.
I've watched so many fucking children cry on video this week. I mean, like, fucking just children everywhere, fucking like healthy kids, fucking sickly kids, fucking parents of those fucking kids, and just, you know, it's been
the amount of Make-A-Wish kids I've seen cut MJF caliber promos on a heel Cena has been unfucking believable.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent.
Little Timmy out there. Fucking little Timmy's over there. I just want to let you know, John Cena, I'm not fucking caring no more. I'm giving up too. Oh, dude, it's wild.
Dude, never get on the bad side of a Make-A-Wish kid, man. Those motherfuckers.
Dude, I'm gonna say, now, you know how many kids out there are just gonna let
vile, man.
Dude,
they're coming out there, they're like, fuck you, Cena.
You know how many kids are sitting there fucking throwing away green t-shirts that are just like cancer? I'm just gonna let cancer win.
Dude, I don't know, man. It's fucking. Some of them are just real mean. like we get it, dude. Like, I'd probably be really mean too if I had some of that diagnosis. But god damn, they're just getting on TikTok like, fuck you, Cena.
You're little Timmy in the bed, and your one Make-A-Wish to see Cena, and he just went fucking heel. He's not making that wish.
Yeah, they're trying to backtrack those wishes. They're like, yo, can we switch that up for a Disney trip instead? Like, shit.
I want to meet John Moxley. I don't know.
Don't worry, hon. Tell them 10-year-old kids, don't worry, when you get a little older, Rock will buy you a new truck.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
Well, you know, dude, he's always posting those videos where he's buying people automobiles and homes and shit.
I know, right?
If those
kids even film a movie out here, it'd be like, oh, here.
Hey, come.
Let's make it to 21. They'll get some Terramana.
Okay, so we'll talk. I know we're going to talk about the Cena thing, and the Elimination Chamber was, you know, off the charts good.
Off the charts.
Monday Night Raw we got so much to talk about this week, but I really, really want to get your thoughts on Cena's post-show mic drop. Was that not, after everything that went down in that ring that night, the only thing that got, in my opinion, that got fucked up was Cena's appearance post.
It was such a fucking wet fart in church.
Oh, dude, it was so
Easter
bad.
Sunday. It was the worst. Everything else, the best. Hands down, 100%. I was like, this is fucking peak cinema right here. I was so thrilled.
Oh,
and then he did that stupid mic drop thing.
Mic drop.
Like, he sat there uncomfortably long. And when Byron Saxton has to jump in and explain to everybody what they just saw, it absolutely was the drizzling shit. It didn't work. It was so bad.
Yeah.
But
if nothing else,
he just shouldn't have showed up.
Sit down and go and like, look, I ain't got to answer no fucking question. Fuck you.
I mean,
he should have just flipped everybody off and left.
One of two things. Don't show up or take the Hogan route. I did it for the money. Walk out.
Yeah. Does anybody really believe that Cena needs the money, though?
Well, for Cena, it would be I did it for 17 and walk out. He didn't do it for the money.
Yeah, that's actually that probably would have been enough.
This is why we don't get paid to write wrestling, gentlemen, because we make too much sense on this fucking show. He'll probably say it in the promo later
me and
on.
you both know that they listen to our shit because, well, how is it that we'll talk about something and 90 days later it ends up on TV? So I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
I fucking agree.
H, just invite us to the shows, man. We'll ask the questions. We'll get answers.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I've spent enough money on WWE just this past year alone. I'm due for some free fucking tickets. I don't even want to be like on the nice fucking seats. I just want some tickets.
Bro, you you spent some money on WWE, dog.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I've been with you spending that money, and I was like,
you spent so much money. Dennis is like, damn, look at all the money Jovan's spending.
oh, whatever. Dennis owns the fucking jockstrap that Christian Yelich wore during his 5 for 5 performance. Don't give me Dennis.
What?
Get on
He bought that?
I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't right in the same container as Colt Cabana.
I'd be amazed if he wasn't wearing it right now.
It's his lucky underoos.
Jesus Christ.
Is that what y'all want, Chicago? An assless fucking DDJ walking around in a jockstrap? Says, get up the goddamn buttons. It's too early for this shit.
Fucking killing me already.
I know you're killing me, Smalls. You tell him, boy. You tell him, man, don't touch these buttons over here. He goes wild on the ones you didn't tell him not to touch.
You should have been way more fucking clear, Javon.
Now we're gonna just do the fucking ding.
I'm basically waiting for it. I'm like watching what I say every few words. I don't know. Is it
gonna happen? You gotta let everybody know he's still here, man.
I know it's because we bust his balls when he's not here.
Yeah.
So then he's like, let me remind everybody that I'm actually here tonight.
Oh shit. Well, Dennis, how about this? How about you start the video and we'll kick it off, man?
Fucking robotic kung fu grip 5000 just whop every time.
Every time I see that thing, it reminds me of that episode of Big Bang Theory where Howard gets his dick caught in it and they got to take him to the emergency room. Like in season 9, his brother shows up and goes, "You had sex with a robot?" And he goes, "Well, it was just a hand." And he goes, "Because that's all you need, right?"
John's had way too much time on his hands.
Way too much. Well, I love Big Bang Theory, man. I love that show.
So we're talking about season 9, episode 21, about 5 minutes in.
13.
Robot hand.
Episode 13, actually. Yes, I that's accurate too.
Oh, okay.
What you smoking on there, Joseph?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
When you get caught in church, the Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Praise it. Damn.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Well,
all right, man. What are we talking about, stupid or otherwise?
I'm going straight to the phone tonight because, damn it, we've got a lot of good fucking videos.
So much shit.
You guys like that? Was that smooth for you? It was smooth for me. Smoother than it normally is, at least. Fuck.
That's what she said.
All right. See, now that because of that, I'm gonna go directly to making fun of you, Sean.
Oh well. Why would it be any different this week?
to the hospital in critical condition. His son Henry at his side.
There were moments where he was in and out. And at one of the moments I asked him, did he want to hear about the people that were stopping by or calling? And he nodded his head yes.
Doctors told Thomas he'll likely lose vision in that eye. He's going to Philadelphia next week to seek a second opinion.
He's got a ways to go, I think. But to watch the progress the last 5 days, 6 days, I guess, it's been incredible.
Thomas says he used to be a
Gloomy pessimist.
an outlook on life that's changed over time and helped in his recovery.
All things happen for reasons that preclude maybe present understanding. But
He got shot in the fucking eye, Sean. Hold on.
The cards that you have dealt you.
And yet, after all this, turns out it's wrestling that really ruined his week.
That's the worst thing that happened to me all week. The Rock beat Punk. Did you know?
Thomas was referring to WWE Super.
And also, that was in Chicago too. So
They had to be in Chicago. Yeah, he's got
that-
the Chicago accent.
I sent that to Giovanna. I was like, "Yo," I was like, "Why did we catch a video of Sean on the fucking Chicago night?"
I don't look that old yet, man. Give me fucking more years. But.
Crazy old dude shot in the eye. Straight like,
Got shot in the eye. The worst
The
thing.
Rock went over on Punk. That's the worst part of my week. You got shot in the eye, dog. Like,
I got shot in the eye,
wrong with
and the
you?
worst part of his week was the punk. As Punky, I relate. Brother. I relate, Thomas.
I couldn't go to WrestleMania. I got shot in the eye. And Punk lost to Logan Paul in the Rumble.
815, dog. 815.
fucking wild.
Oh, shit. You know what, Sean?
That's
I hate
Chicago, dude. That's
I hate
in Chicago, though, bro. If you get shot, but your favorite wrestler loses, that takes precedent.
I hate to go back to back on you, dog, but I got to do it.
Dude, go ahead, bro. Let me go back to back to back to front.
It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake
Baby,
up.
you okay? You barely touched your Fred Burst.
Everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off. No human contact. And if you went too wide,
Let's stop down before we
Well,
get
that
to
was
fucking
up.
copyright.
So, that's hilarious. I got a Durst one for you. Of course, you know Kathy likes to pile on with you fuckers whenever she
I
gets
do.
to-
That was for her.
We're driving through Champaign the other day, and there's a company in town called Durst Appliances. And she goes, "Look, honey, it's your store." So thank you, Jovan, for that.
You got to walk
That's
in there like
great.
you own that bitch.
Yeah.
I need that on tape.
I knew when I
Doors
bought my
open.
first Limp Bizkit CD that it was going to curse me for life. I just didn't know that it was going to be like this.
Did the kids stop you at Sam Goody for an autograph?
Not yet, bro. No. I did get stopped once in Bourbonnais, and I had my head shaved, and I was just rocking the goatee because
Yeah.
somebody thought I was Jim McMahon.
Yeah, that's what they thought.
That's the truth. I swear to God. It really happened. I was at Bears minicamp.
Yeah, they thought you were Jimmy McMahon, the fucking meth head down the street that they were trying to
No,
buy
dude.
shit from.
I can prove it.
He's so mad now. He's so mad.
Well, I'm not mad. No, no.
I won't fucking.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Here we go. We're gonna get into this.
You guys
dude here.
seriously don't know why I did it. Here, let's run through my last few years in WWE and see if we can figure it out. WrestleMania 39. I lose a United States title match to a meathead who hasn't been interesting since he stopped taking selfies and who is currently stuck in the most dead-end tag team since the Ascension. Crown Jewel later that year, I lose to a fat Weekend cosplay. Royal Rumble this year, I lose to Jay Uso. If you told me 10 years ago that one day I would lose to the guy who dresses like a highlighter and does the haka on his way to the ring, I would have dropped you on the spot. Hey, Uso, don't be mad at me just because you haven't been relevant since 2017. Yeah, neither has your catchphrase. Guys, I haven't won a singles match in 2,500 days. I am continually losing to people that 2010 John Cena would have buried so hard, you would have needed an excavator and a search and rescue team to dig them out. I've just come to terms with the fact that if I want to win a 17th championship, which I do, I'm going to need some help. Plus, I've been waiting to let out this darker side for a long time. Do you think it's fun getting booed by at least half the crowd your entire career, despite granting hundreds of Make-A-Wishes and carrying this company on your back for 2 decades? I've been wanting to tell these people to f off for years. But every time I brought it up to the old man, it was, oh, sorry, pal, you sell too much merch and we don't have another babyface to take your place. But now we have Cody. So in a way, he's the reason I was able to finally show this side. And now I'm going to take his title, and afterwards, I'm going to piss on his dad's grave. Okay, that's messed up. He's almost completely lost it. I don't even recognize him. Oh, and R-Truth? All right, come on, man. This is
Wow.
you.
Sad.
I like R-Truth, fuck you. That's terrible.
That's his hero, dude. Poor R-Truth.
His childhood hero.
Fucking R-Truth is the
I
greatest.
was flipping through talk and found that one. I was like, oh, Joey's guy put out another one.
No, see, that's one that Sean sent. That's very good. Kind of sticks to the topic. What does Joey K send?
A man was caught attempting to smuggle cocaine from Cartagena to Amsterdam by hiding the stash under his toupee. The plot was foiled. The man attempted to board the flight last week.
It's all in
concealed
that bitch.
19 capsules of cocaine, street value estimated to be $10,000.
It's like a fucking football
He has been
helmet.
arrested and he faces charges now of trafficking, manufacturing, and carrying narcotic substances.
Looks like the fucking NFL guardian cap of coke. Great.
But not successful. Didn't work.
Wow.
Fuck, dude.
I know what I'll do. I'll stick it in my toupee. They'll never find it there. I'll put the hat on.
They're not gonna touch my tube.
Dude, my algorithm is so fucking weird.
It's not just the algorithm that's weird, buddy.
I'm so fucking. I know.
Okay. I got to do.
Devon found a wiener with a ball cap on it. So what's that thing?
I found that. I was the one who sent it to Joe.
Oh, that was you. Oh, well, that makes it even worse. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to defend you, but you're just kind of proving my point.
Defend me. I'm the one sending videos to make fun of you.
Yeah. Okay. Getting back on it, this one here, just because the game releases tonight. If you bought it,
Always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now.
I gotta pause this. The Soooo Plexual Assault Pack.
Assault pack. Chris, Pat. Jeez.
Vince, Brock, and Johnny Ace. Then you have the
What a
Sleeping
pre-order
Around pack.
Yeah. Why is Big V on there?
Because he got around.
Apparently, he got around.
He is round. Did he get around?
Well, he's the only one not involved in that fucking
that tape. Yeah. The main three there. We've seen them all in action.
Yeah, but we haven't seen that title belt back, have we?
No.
If you know, you know.
It took one too many shots. The would not fly today.
That's very accurate.
I fucking loved Eugene.
That is accurate as fuck.
Dude, Nick Dinsmore was such a talented worker.
Eugene was great. The Godfather, I think, could work today.
I think the Godfather could work today. He's just gonna have to not be able to be like, you can have these hoes. He can't do that shit no more.
Yeah,
Kerwin White.
Also, like, we take Venmo now.
Kerwin White would be fucking in a red hat and world champion in 2 months.
You know, the best thing that happened for Chavo was Eddie died just about the same time he was starting that character, and it put the end to it.
Yeah.
And that's about the only good thing that come from Eddie passing was we didn't have to see blonde Chavo drive around on a golf cart anymore.
The only one on there is fucking Muhammad Hassan.
Muhammad Hassan is forever.
Which is like,
just not working at all anymore.
It didn't work when it was happening. It's not like it got better in time.
No.
In fact, it's just so much worse now.
And the dude was Italian. I feel for him.
Yo, just like straight up average looking white dude. Like,
yeah.
Man. That's like homeboy who fucking did the fake Indian dude in Short Circuit.
Yeah, bro.
Mr. Johnny Five.
Johnny Five.
Spencer Fisher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like he did the whole like stereotypical accent.
Oh yeah.
Man, he went.
Mr. Johnny Five is alive.
Yeah, but hasn't Rob Schneider made a career out of that, dude?
What's that?
Hasn't Rob Schneider made a career out of doing that kind of shit?
Yeah. Just leaning into you can do it.
You can do it. And then was it Big Daddy? He was some kind of
He was the delivery guy. But you know, hold on. Nah, see, I can't. That doesn't play because that like he didn't get like painted. It was
It's
basically blackface. You gotta like,
Yeah.
I mean, they fucking tone him down because he's just again another regular white dude.
Yeah.
Like, so they spray painted the fuck out of him, and they're like, "Oh no, fucking, we need a little more convenience store out of you," and like tuning up that fucking fake accent. They're real fucking hard, man.
Then
Like,
they brought it
you
together
know, they
in
were saying
Zohan.
some fucking racial shit like that.
Dude, you don't mess with the Zohan when he played the that dude in the goat.
Yeah,
man.
but again, they didn't paint him up like so.
No,
He was still kind of brown in that one.
Yeah, but
he was
that's like
tan. He was tan.
He's tan. Like, I get that. Like, he wasn't specifically painted. Go back and watch Short Circuit.
Roddy
All-time
Piper at
movie,
WrestleMania,
but-
whatever, fighting Bad News Brown. He was
Dude,
tan.
the fucking whole black half thing. Oh my god!
All the
Can't
way
even
down,
find
bro.
that
And then was
anymore.
it X-Pac when he was Bismarck?
Yeah. Oh yeah, now that was real. that was a rough one too.
Triple H
Yeah.
dressing up as The Rock. The Rock was
Yeah,
in the back.
put the big
And
ass
you
eyebrow
really
up there.
smell what The Rock was cooking. The
You know,
Croc.
that was
Thanks,
retribution
Stevie
for
J.
the game.
I'm sorry, The Croc.
Feels like he's got to take a massive shit. So yeah, that was that.
Ain't even on the show, and I'm still getting fucking corrected.
How about this? We stick with The Rock real quick.
Let's
Hi,
do
my
it.
name's Malcolm with Muscle Memory.
Oh, this ain't gonna be good. I can already tell.
Me?
Here we go.
I think it's gonna be
Just
great.
kidding.
Now, after a long night of taking John Cena's soul, I'm sure you gotta get some good eats. The Rock, what is your Waffle House order?
Waffle House.
Yeah.
Oh
That
wow.
motherfucker ain't been in Waffle House in 20
All right, I'll go.
fucking years.
So, a dozen eggs, but only 10 egg whites,
A
2
dozen?
whole eggs. Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah. I'll do the hash browns.
Hello.
I'll do the waffle.
Hello.
Scattered, smothered, covered.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a Waffle House. You're excited about Waffle
I
House.
love
man.
Waffle House,
I
bro.
can tell.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we're gonna remove you in about 30
I'm
seconds.
so sorry. No.
All right, guys.
Yeah, he's gonna
I
start
would say
pumping
that,
something.
and of course, I'm a jukebox junkie. So anytime I could go into a spot that has a jukebox, man, that's my jam.
I love it.
We can't end on that. I appreciate your
Oh,
question.
man.
Though. Thank you, though. It was good. It was good. We're gonna end on something else.
You can ask The Rock any question, and you choose to ask him what his order would be at Waffle House.
That's apparently that dude's shtick, though. That he's got a lot of people answering that question.
Oh, is that he asked a lot of? Oh, that's his deal, huh?
Yeah, it's a shtick.
All right. Well, fuck, people getting famous for a lot of dumb shit. Might as well add that. To the fucking
Wow.
160
Jesus Christ.
You really fucking feel
no, dude, I'm just
there,
saying,
aren't you, Sean?
163 fucking shows, and all I needed to do was ask you what your Waffle House order was.
What is your Waffle House order, Sean?
Yeah, but you didn't think of that
Biscuits and
shit,
gravy,
though,
steak,
dumbass.
smothered and covered. That's true.
Now you're just asking me, like, fuck. Like,
Well, dude,
it ain't getting you
I ate
nowhere.
at Waffle House because it was cheap and I could afford it. It ain't like a niche fucking trip to Disneyland like these rich motherfuckers drop in every once in a while and fucking mingle amongst the poor folk.
We're really having a Waffle House debate.
Man, that got right up in his fucking dick hole and squirmed around on him, didn't it? He got real upset about my man asking what your go-to Waffle House order was. Fun, bro. Somebody
on,
touched
I'm
you in
just
the
saying,
bad
if I had a
spot at the
chance to
Waffle House,
ask
Sean,
Dwayne
what the
Johnson
fuck?
a question, it wouldn't be what your Waffle House order is. That's all I'm saying.
I'd have some dumbass question for him because honestly, like that shit is so weird.
Yeah.
Right? They're doing I get it, they're doing these press conference things, to make it look a little more legitimate because they talk. The problem is they talk actual business. You got Hunter going, oh well, we did the largest gate here tonight. Like he's doing his shit, right? All the numbers, and
Yeah.
how like, oh, this so and so is talented, this person's talented, whatever. The problem then is you got like The Rock, who was just in the in character as the final boss.
Yeah.
Like a part of the biggest fucking turn in the history of wrestling, right? And then he sits down and he's like, oh yeah, let's talk business. And he's just it's just let me sit here and chit chat like about, you know, the history of the business and how we got here and where the future, where we're going, who's making decisions. He's talking all like the business side of things. And then he's like, oh, I'm going to take Cody's soul. Like real quick. And then he goes right back to talking business. It's the weirdest shit. Like there's no, like there's
no break.
Yeah, it's
I
not
mean, it's kind of hard to walk that line because they want to, you know, they come out like they're trying to keep it kayfabe but be real at the same time.
Yeah, it's like 90% shoot though. Like there, and then like it's really weird. I don't know. I don't get it. So yeah, I would ask some stupid ass questions too.
Yeah, why not? You only get one.
Yeah.
Stupid ass questions, Joey K. What is your Waffle House order?
Bro, I'm fucking. Oh, it's one of the few places that I
they have Waffle House in Philly.
There's
that's a good question because they're not everywhere.
I got to go down south a little bit to get to one.
If I want Waffle House, I got to go into Indiana, like Indianapolis.
Yeah,
I got to go to Ohio.
I'm sure there's one somewhere.
I don't even know where the closest one to me is.
Maybe down by St. Louis, there was one. I don't remember.
Mine is directly an hour and a half away. As soon as you cross into Ohio, in one of the small ass towns, I think it's like Forge, Ohio. That's the one.
Yeah.
DDJ said there's a Waffle House in St. Louis, Sean.
Yeah, I knew there was one down south by St. Louis because I remember going down there when I lived down there. I just couldn't.
Yeah, the closest one to me is like 40 miles away.
That's a lot for some fucking waffles.
Actually, no. Yeah.
30, I will say this, though.
30 or so.
When I went to Raw and NXT, you best believed I stopped at a fucking Waffle House in Ohio.
Yeah.
Had to. So, Joe, what's that order, baby?
Dude, give me a fucking All-American at a Waffle House. Fucking eggs over easy. Fucking white or rye toast.
Ooh.
Yeah, most of the time, same thing. Scatter, smothered, covered. I'm rocking that.
Rocking it.
I'm rocking it. I go with sausage because there's no Waffle House here really. There's one that's kind of not so close. That one's about like 42 miles away or something like that. They have a limited menu there, so like they don't have like. So we have Scrapple here in Pennsylvania. It's the best breakfast side dish there is.
Dude, I love Scrapple.
But so many places don't have it. Like
I know, dude, and that's so funny because it's in Philly, and I know it is because I remember like some TV show. That's country as fuck. For all you city folk out there who don't know what Scrapple is, let Joe explain it. That's country as fuck.
Yeah, it's the fucking Pennsylvania Dutch, man. It's just like all the fucking. It's basically this meat paste, ground up parts, and it's made into like rectangular shapes, and fried up, so it's a little crispy on the outside, complete mush on the inside. I don't know, it's really good. Anyway, fucking
sounds
delish. Good. It's great, but like because I'm so used to going to diners, because you can go to any diner around here, and oh yeah, Scrapple. Every time I go there, I always forget they don't fucking have it. They're the standard breakfast meat, so I do get the sausage, side sausage there as well.
Side sausage in the morning.
But I go for just a classic breakfast there. My regular diner order though, much different.
What is it?
Regular diner order around here is going to be a Scrapple and cheese omelet, hash browns, sided toast with grape jelly.
I've never had a Scrapple and cheese omelet. That sounds
fantastic.
So I'm in Detroit, the land of Coney Islands, which are basically small fucking diners that are everywhere in the fucking state. You take a left turn and you're at a Coney Island. I work right across the street from one called Woodward's Coney Island. It's right in the middle of downtown Detroit. We call it the Greasy Spoon. And I love their Greek omelet. Like I'm talking feta, gyro meat, and just like the best cheese omelet. Oh my god!
Is it
With some
gyro?
toast. Gyro, yeah, gyro meat.
Thought it was
I'm not.
pronounced ski.
It's whatever. I ain't Greek.
Neither am I. Doesn't mean you can't pronounce it.
But that was some fucking hash browns, rye toast with strawberry jam. That'll make my day.
Yeah.
Key to a
You
big
guys are big
man's
on the
heart,
rye
ladies and
toast,
gentlemen.
huh?
Key to a big man's heart is food. Find what he likes to
Cholesterol.
eat. That's right, cholesterol. Key to his heart is cholesterol. That's why they lose them. Widowmaker, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back-to-back rocks. What do y'all think? Back-to-back rock videos?
Do it.
Let's do it. Back-to-back rock videos. Let's start with this one.
I can't believe that it's finally me and you and you and me, just us and your friend Steve. Do 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 Steve. Do 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 Steve. I can't.
Most unnecessary. If there was anything almost as bad as the fucking mic drop bullshit, was why the fuck was Travis Scott just smoking weed in the fucking corner and then fucking
Sage
beat the shit out of fucking Cody?
Yo, if I was Cody, I'd have a receipt for that motherfucker. He hit him stiff, bro.
He really fucking laid it in. Like he didn't know how to fucking gig his hits because he busted him up. Black Iron.
Does anybody think Travis Scott just called up Rock and said, "Hey, I'm in the area. Can you get me in the show?" We ain't got a ticket for you, brother. But why don't you walk out to the ring with me? That's what it looked like. I mean, it literally looked like that.
He looked like one of the Make-A-Wish kids coming
This
out.
is what happened. Hey, Rock, it's Cactus Jack. Oh, Mick. No, it's Travis Scott. Oh, fuck.
No, they want that because they got there was such a nice boost off of when fucking Pat McAfee called him out on the first Netflix episode with fucking Jey Uso. He was like, "Oh, he's lighting that sage up while he's just fucking smoking weed in the arena." Okay, cool. They got a huge bump off that, so they're like, "Well, the Rock's coming.
Might as well have him have sage.
Throw him out with the fucking Rock, you know?"
No,
it's the weirdest shit, dude.
Realistically,
once you hit Cody, don't worry, Rock will be there in case Cody jumps up and starts whipping your ass.
I just remembered what this one was. You guys are gonna like this one.
Hey, Jim Ross would have been like, and ladies and gentlemen, you see it there. The main event of WrestleMania, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. What's going on here? The Rock. What the hell? What? Why? John Cena, you son of a bitch. Why? You son of a bitch. How could you? Cody Rhodes has been betrayed by John Cena. You son of a bitch!
That dude JR was not terrible. I enjoyed it.
It wasn't great though.
You could do better, Sean.
No, I couldn't. But then again, I'm not making videos and posting them on the internet and claiming that I can. So,
well, that dude's got 6,000 views on that video.
Of course he does. People get famous for dumb shit all the time, buddy. 163 fucking shows. 163.
Listen up, Dwayne, you bald fraud. You think because you're on the board of directors you're immune from criticism? Well, you don't know who you're dealing with. You are dealing with the best in the world. Middle-aged and crazy, walked back into the WWE after 10 years and literally marched through hell to receive opportunities at the big dance. And you, Mr. Midlife Crisis, just decide to walk in when you feel like it and hide behind the fact that you think you're a bigger star than everybody here. I would love to say all of this to your face, but you have not graced us with your presence to do your bullshit, to hit your arm, to pretend that you care about this business that gives you goosebumps. I have never been so delusional. I have never been so desperate to wear a fake title.
That's
Punk went in.
Is.
I'm taking the phone down because there's a video I forgot to put in here that I wanted to follow up that one with, because we're going to get on to Punk now.
Well, what do you think about the Punk promo, Jovan? You're his biggest critic.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, dude. I'm not a big Punk fan, but Punk on a mic is always the best thing for business.
You've mentioned that. You've mentioned that.
I know I have, and I'll continue to go there. But like I said, Punk on the mic is always good for business. And it actually felt like what we were thinking MJF on a live mic for Netflix for the first time would have felt like.
Yeah.
And I think they gave the perfect guy the mic for the time.
Yeah. The best voice to vent the frustration of what just happened. You know, I don't think there's anything better. And of course, then, you know, we loop it on around to Seth, which is the obvious direction we're going.
Seth, how did you know?
Oh, God, buddy, I'm sorry. You okay?
In the elimination chamber, disdain and hatred between these two men, brewing for years, coming up in the elimination chamber. Rollins costing Punk an opportunity to main event WrestleMania for the first time in his career. And we're definitely on the road to WrestleMania. Emotion, pressure, rolling over here tonight. These two beating the hell out of each other. Absolutely. 8 men can't separate these two. They're back to round 3. We're wondering when it was going to explode like this. Especially after Seth Rollins.
Wow.
Dude. I actually saw that tonight too. I thought of sending it. I was like, should I? Yeah, why not? And I was like, nah. I sent this out. I had a couple other ones that I sent instead, but that's hilarious that you had that one too.
It was so good. So yeah, Punk and Rollins, man. This feels like the feud of all feuds. I mean, Punk and McIntyre felt big. It got real personal, but this one, you know, shit. Punk and McIntyre last year was what? Rivalry of the year is what they voted on the Observer. Punk and Seth, man, if they drag this one out past Mania, it has a chance.
If they go Monday night, they're in a cage, right?
Monday night in a cage.
And if it isn't over after that, then we know what the next step will be.
I would like a mixed tag team at Mania with the wives.
I was thinking more, Joe.
Hell in a Cell at Mania.
That's exactly what the fuck I was thinking too.
Well,
if Punk ain't gonna be in the main event, then he's gonna want to be in something at least significant on the card. And I don't know if the WWE is paying bonuses for match of the night, like
Punk is not young, right?
Yeah, I do, but neither is Seth, man. I mean, these guys
keep putting him in these matches. He was just in the chamber.
Yeah, and he's done great. He hasn't gotten hurt. He got hurt on the freak fucking thing with McIntyre in the Rumble, and they were able to play it off and use it for the couple months he was out, right? And even so, ended up being a really great Mania moment too. When Punk takes out Drew McIntyre, costs him the championship.
Yeah,
you know. So,
and the rumor is he's spending at least 2 days a week, every 2 weeks, in NXT at the Performance Center training and working. So,
yeah,
I think actually it's been good for him at his age. He's been able to get in top.
Think about his.
He was ever in shape in AEW.
The matches that he's had too have been. I mean, the Drew match, the last one. I mean, unbelievably brutal matches. There was walking away relatively unscathed, you know, no major injuries or anything. But you know, it's hard to have that argument. Oh, he's so fragile. He's this and that. You know, he had a string of bad luck. The foot thing in AEW, the tricep in AEW, you know, and then he comes to WWE and again, the tricep issue again. So, man, it's was it just a bad string? You know,
Could be.
bad span of a couple of years. You know, that's the universe telling him, hey, you shouldn't fucking have been in AEW.
Well, I think I don't know if it was so much that as like where he was at in the sense of that he'd been on the shelf for what 10 years, and then you come back to AEW, and now you're trying to work a schedule and you're working matches. And we all know once you're out of the ring, I mean, what Steve Austin said, once you have an injury and you're off the road, it takes you a year to get back into ring shape. And I don't know that he was ever in ring shape as far as like able to go without, you know, I mean, I think he thought he was, but you know, you're not going to come back from 10 years of inactivity, jump back in and not expect to have bumps and bruises. And the foot thing was just a dumb, like he dove into the fucking crowd and caught his foot on the top rail.
On the top bar, yeah.
Yeah, like it's
so that don't really even, that's not even a wrestling related injury. That was just dumb. It was just something dumb that happened, you know.
Yeah, that was like the fucking Adam Cole hops and did that hop down off the fucking platform.
Yeah.
And ends up shattering his foot, you know, like
Buddy Matthews busting his ankle. Buddy Matthews busting his ankle in Australia because the ring wasn't.
Yeah,
wasn't
like,
the size, yeah.
Wasn't
like it is
bigger,
what it is.
carpet
But
loose or whatever. So
shit happens.
No, the payoff is going to be the big Mania match. I mean, I don't know.
There's no way it ends one day.
In the steel cage. Yeah, no, I know it's a steel cage match, but no, this is not the ending. Not for this feud. It's going bigger and way more hardcore. I just don't. It's still not a main event for WrestleMania, but it's gonna be a good match. You know,
You know what I want that we haven't seen in a long time, and I feel like if there's a rivalry that kind of warrants it, probably be this one. I wanted 3 Stages of Hell. We haven't had one in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would fit Kevin and Sammy more.
If they ever got a blow off, but they're never getting a blow off. They're gonna kill each other in the ring.
They'll be fucking years down the road.
Yeah,
we'll be doing the same shit. Which, by the way, they've been doing that shit forever, and it's still so fucking good.
Yes,
man, like that was great.
It was brutal within the confines of still being an actual match, and that's a fucking hard thing to do.
And that's why I don't like those car crash matches where it's just spot.
Yeah.
Well, and then there's a part of you too. Kevin Owens is so good and so fucking intense that you almost believe him. Like there's some. I mean, Kevin Owens is one of those guys that for all of us that grew up in the kayfabe era. And now he's one of those guys that you still be like, all right, dude, I don't know that he's a legitimate badass, but I'm not picking a fight with that dude.
So would you put him in the Ming category? Haku?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm just going from perceptions from what I see. I don't know. Haku's I think he's in a category all by himself. I don't know that Kevin Owens is that. But I just think Kevin Owens is a legitimate top. More Terry Funk, probably.
I
more Terry Funk than Haku.
Well, let's hear about Haku real quick.
Haku is a double tough man, brother. He eats people. He got in so much trouble in Japan one time. You never heard this story. It's the greatest story of all time. Sorry, Haku. So we're up in a bar on the second floor, right? And there's a basketball team in town. So this guy comes up to Mike Hegstand. It was me, Mike, and Haku, the bar, right? And the guy goes, that wrestling's all phony, right? And Mike goes, I don't know, man. We do pretty good for ourselves. Leave us alone. Trying to get off, right? Leave us alone. And Haku, he goes, you never heard this story? He goes, wrestling's phony, huh? The guy goes, yeah, it's phony, man. And Haku threw one of the guys out of the second story window and took it in his kung fu. That's why he's not there anymore. That's why Haku's not allowed back. I got more stories you'll never know, brother. I've been for it all.
I feel like Rick's that guy in the locker room that you don't want to tell stories to because he just, whenever he starts talking and you hear he goes, sorry, Roddy, or sorry, Haku, or sorry,
Yeah.
you just know he's saying shit that people don't want you saying.
He's telling stories that don't need to be told.
Don't need to be told, man.
Like I guess the popular one is when he got pepper sprayed. It was like, yeah, that one. He fought all the cops and that story. But like then you're like, oh, this is why he can't go back to Japan because he threw a guy out a window.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, shit.
I don't care, dude. My favorite Haku anything is the video of him watching the Shockmaster video.
Oh
and
my God.
That is, dude, you can't help but laugh just because the way that, that guy's got to laugh. That when he gets, you just laugh because he's laughing. That shit was funny as fuck.
It was so funny because he had never seen it. He never seen it before, and he's watching it like it's brand new.
Dude, he's like wiping tears from his. You got that? You got it. Of course you do.
Shockmaster.
I want to show you the clip and get your reaction to it, okay?
Okay.
He is none other than the Shockmaster!
Did he just fuck up the gimmick?
What do you think of what you just saw? Crazy, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. It looked like he hit that thing and come down. he was looking for the gimmick on top of swimming, he's looking for the gimmick. Fred, I still love you. I never seen that shit before.
Yeah, that's the funniest shit.
It's a scary fucking man laughing like fucking Seth Rogen.
Dude, that was so funny. Because like it's so old and everybody's seen it. It's like such a popular thing. Like finding somebody that would understand it that hasn't seen it is wild.
His first words is he fucked up the gimmick.
He fucked up the gimmick. Yeah, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah, it wasn't long. He was walking out to the ring in a construction outfit after that.
Yep.
That was WCW though, man. If one gimmick didn't work, we'll just throw another one on you. Shout out to Fred and John Tenta, who are known as the natural disasters back in the day, earthquake and typhoon. They're going into the Hall of Fame, well deserved. They were a great big man tag team, and they got fucked in an era that they weren't supposed to be over when they did get over, and so they just took the belts off of them. So that's bullshit. Those guys were a lot of fun to watch.
So I've got another option for some amateur, well not amateur, but some backyard wrestling here, some indie stuff. Do you guys want to see an indie stunt go wrong, or do you want to see the best indie entrance of all time?
Okay, when you say goes wrong, does anybody break their neck or get hurt? Because I don't like watching those videos where these idiots jump off the top rope and spike themselves into the mat.
Hurt's a possibility, but it isn't graphic.
Okay, do
like
it.
you know he felt it in the morning.
Yeah.
We're going Hurt? Fantastic.
Go Hurt.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Oh yeah.
Fucked up.
Oh dude. Oh god, that had to hurt. You know that shit hurt, bro.
Oh, so bad.
So bad.
And Mance Warner's just like, fuck, I just got signed by TNA.
It was at this moment that he knew.
And it's, I mean, his ass just held on to that
Mance Warner
door.
knew he would never end up in NXT.
I mean, that's not 100% Mansor's fault. His ass cheeks just held that door a little too much.
He just rolled out. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I've seen that spot. I've never seen that happen like that before.
Yeah, I've seen that
but I'm
spot
sure it's
live.
happened. Yeah. Fucking Mansor, dude.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
Poor dude that's fucking spiked himself, but I mean, hell, he'll be okay. I am liking this new flow, guys. We're in and out of videos pretty quickly. I like it a lot,
Yeah.
actually. Well, I mean, shit, we've got about a good 10 minutes before we hit the hour. We open it up for a little free range, man. What do you guys want to talk about?
I don't fucking know.
Sean's watched a lot of wrestling last week. Sean.
Yeah, I've been watching. I see a couple things. One, you guys got any thoughts on why they took the belt off Rhea? We think it's going to be a three-way dance at Mania. I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. I'm curious about the story. I mean, did you see the beating that Jay put on Naomi?
Yes. Well, hold on, Turbo. Do one at a time.
Well, I'm bringing them all, buddy.
Number one, let me answer that one. I think, historically speaking, Rhea has never beaten Neo, which was a crazy fact that I had found out and looked up. She's like 4-0 or on 4 now. And I think, I wouldn't be surprised if she takes some time off. I know the prevailing thought is it's going to be a triple threat going into Mania, but I don't see that happening.
Dude, I think this is going to be one of the first years where if you think you got any idea what the Mania card's going to be, you're fucking wrong. I don't think there's going to, and there might be some educated guesses, and you might get a couple of them right, but I think there's going to be a lot going on this year that we don't know about yet.
I like it though because it gave Raw some feeling like anything could happen again.
Yeah, dude, people were shocked. They were shocked. I'm shocked, Cotton.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it works.
See how it works out.
But dude, yeah, think about it. Back-to-back weeks, back-to-back women main event in the Raw, back-to-back new champions.
Yep. This whole deal with Jade, I mean, dude, first off, Naomi can't play heel.
No.
She can't. Like, they tried it with Bad. She cannot do it. The girl smiles too much. It's just not
She's too
in.
likable.
So I know that she ain't the one who fucking, they're not going to put that on her. I think it's going to come back to being Bianca. And she attacked Naomi because Bianca pulled Naomi in to be her tag team partner. And she was doing it because if you watch the video when they come in, and I seen a reel they cut, as soon as Jade comes walking down the aisle, Naomi takes her jacket off. And then she starts whipping Naomi's ass, and she's screaming the whole time, like, stop, da 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 da. And then Liv Morgan comes over and says, that's your fault. Smacks the fuck. There's a lot of shit going on, and we're in an era right now in WWE where if you ain't paying attention to the little shit, you're missing stories. Because they're dropping hints all the time. Even a couple months back when Cody got taken out by somebody and he was on his back with his hand curled up.
Yep.
Little stuff that they're doing. I mean, they're dropping.
Can I throw this in there?
Yeah, go
real quick. And it's gonna be completely off the wall, but it kind of explains where we're at in wrestling nowadays, where everything is so weird and you never know what you're gonna get. One of the real downloadable packs for the WWE 2K game this year includes New Jack. I'm so fucking pumped.
I see that.
I cannot wait to fucking play as New Jack. When I tell you, when I saw that, I instantly bought it.
Is there a special place in the locker room on that game where he can go do rails before he goes out to throw somebody off the top of the cage to the concrete floor?
If there's not a way to get a scaffold match going, I don't want it.
Dude. That would be one guy. I don't care how big a name I was. I would never get in the ring with that fucking psycho. That guy would kill you in a fucking heartbeat. He had
the Vic
Oh, dude.
The Vic Grimes shit, dude. He fucking literally tried to kill me. He openly admitted to like, no, I was
Throwing him
no.
off the. Yeah, I'm throwing you off this motherfucker, dude. He's
Bombs
gonna stab you.
away.
He got lucky he landed in the ring.
Yeah.
Like, dislocated his fucking ankle trying to catch the top rope.
Yeah, well,
this is the only thing that kept him from hitting concrete.
Yeah, it's either that or they're gonna have a fucking, Faces of
There's a
Death
good
DVD
what-if
compilation at that event because that shit was so brutal, man.
Jesus Christ!
If that happens, we ain't talking about Paul Heyman right now.
That's true.
He's fucking. Yeah, it's true.
That could have killed Paulie D quick.
He was fucking giving Owen a run for his money there, just fucking straight. Fucking, he was like, "Oh, Owen caught the ring. I'm gonna eat the fucking guardrail." He was going right that way. Fucking hey, man, that shit is brutal.
It's when I don't think we can get any darker.
That. I'm all about that though. I've been watching everybody playing fucking live streaming, playing 2K25 today.
I don't know how they got it, dude. I'm waiting. Like I can't play mine until 20 more minutes, and I've been counting the minutes because I will stay up for 2 hours to play.
How in the last 10 seconds, you just turned into a disappointed 13-year-old boy.
Yeah, you're like, it's live in 20 minutes.
I haven't got mine yet.
That's bullshit. I paid for it like everybody else.
That's funny as shit, actually.
Mom, I need Roblox money.
And then the flip side of WWE is AEW, who last night had its lowest.
I can't even watch it, dude. I can't watch
ever.
it.
600,000 viewers, 0.13 rating.
Dennis, queue up Free Fallin.
That ain't death knell, bro. We need EMTs. We need.
There's nothing.
Ventilator. We need a ventilator. We need those shock pads. We need to do something because this place ain't. The smartest motherfucker in that place is MJF because he's paid, guaranteed, no matter what.
Yeah.
And the rumor is he had the AEW tattoo removed off his ankle.
Smart kid.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That's not a joke either. You like legit had it removed.
We're gonna get copyright on that. She's gonna turn it off. Dude, it's so awful. Like I don't even watch highlights anymore. Like I had what did I have on?
Yesterday, dude. It would have been yesterday.
No, it wasn't Dynamite. It was
it was yesterday.
It was Dynamite last week. I think it was Dynamite last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. Either way, I don't know. It's been a few weeks. I put it on as like a background noise thing. Every time I looked at the screen, it was something awful. And I was like, I can't even leave this on the background because it was literally making me angry every time I popped my head up at it.
I think I've told you guys that I really hate when I agree with Jim Cornette on certain things. And driving home from Cincinnati.
Well, nobody wants to be seen agreeing with Jim Cornette.
I know. But driving home from Cincinnati, I was listening to the Cornette drive-thru or whatever the fuck. And he was talking about AEW and everything that's going wrong with AEW and Tony Khan, and I'm just driving like, son of a bitch, he's right. I can't say nothing because he's right. I hate myself, but he's right.
He's been saying it for years, and I've been on board for a long while with him. There's nothing that, like, other than like, there are certain things I enjoy and certain things I like, but like, there's so few and far between.
Sean, you done dying?
And it's one of those things where it's like, like even to even it out, like the things that I like against all the bullshit on there, it's not even worth it. It's like, nah, I don't care to watch it. It's that fucking bad.
I saw a TikTok that this guy said AEW is going down so fast because they claim to be sports based, and when we all found out that they were lying to our faces, we've just abandoned it.
Yeah. It's true because that was the big thing, rankings and all that kind of shit was all talked about, and it literally turned into fucking gimmick fest.
Yeah,
It means nothing. Yeah, it's just a fucking thing they throw on the screen.
I enjoyed LFG more than I did Dynamite. I can't watch it Dynamite. I've watched every episode of LFG intentively.
I've enjoyed LFG a lot.
Nice.
And these people are just starting out versus big names in AEW.
Yeah, like who's behind?
Speaking of big names that are, go ahead, Joe.
The whole the pay-per-view.
Nobody cares about Evolve, Dennis. Nobody cares about that shit, dude. Don't bring it up
pay-per-views
again.
on going to
Fuck
Amazon
you, buddy.
Prime and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people are like, oh, are they gonna fucking just include it, stream it for free, and like they're joking about like no, like, but who wants
Still
to pay $50 for it? Like it's
yeah. I haven't paid for an AEW pay-per-view since me and Sean watched that All Out Dynamite at his house a couple years ago. I've streamed ever since, allegedly.
I think the last one I paid for was the Punk MJF when Punk came out to the one you were at. I think that's the last one I paid for. That was what, 2021?
That's the one I messaged you. I was like, hey, dude, what's the link?
Sean was like, hey, guy, how do I get back to that link?
Yeah, that's the only time. And even now,
I'm not paying for this shit.
I don't even I wouldn't even stream it on the fucking link like that. Like, I have it. I know it's saved, but like, I don't even bring it up for that.
The AEW, the turning point for me was that, and I know I've joked about this a lot, and it wasn't because Dennis went to it, but the one that Dennis went to, the one after England,
it was All Out,
where they had they had two, and then that second pay per view was shit because they blew their load like 2 weeks before.
Yeah, that's what we watched together, and Dennis was front row in his Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, and that was the last time I was like into what was going on, and it sucks because there's guys there that I love, like Swerve. I love Swerve.
He did have a good promo where he talked about Ricochet's wife being the only good thing about him.
And my problem is, and please don't take this wrong, Swerve, great talent. He just ain't big enough for me to watch that show just so I can see Swerve.
This is true.
You know what I mean? Whereas I would watch AEW if Punk was still there, just in case Punk came out, because I'm a Punk fan. But these guys that I like that are there usually end up going back, and I feel like we're going to see like Aleister Black's going to be back, and
well, I mean, it's because Vince isn't there anymore, man.
I agree, dude. There's going to be look at Sean Spears, man. He's in fucking NXT blowing up, and he was a guy that
just got his title.
Yeah, and he's going to do good work there.
Yeah, his group right now. I didn't get the group, but I'm getting the group, and it's starting to get over.
Dude, and NXT's, I'm going to give Dennis this because I shit on Evolve. Evolve, dude, I understand why Dennis likes Evolve because that's 1980s WWE television. They come out, they do their little poses, they wrestle, they cut some promos. It's fun. It's not, it is more about just the in-ring and the youth and all that. It's just not for me. I'm too old to be criticizing kids that are just starting out. I can't enjoy it. I get pissed off when I see dumb shit. Right. So I can't do it. And that was my problem with NXT. It wasn't Triple H. It was when Vince decided, I'm going to change it, rebrand it, change it, and turned it into shit. Now I'm watching NXT every week.
Nobody liked the rainbow-colored NXT. Once Sean took over and really started doing his thing, Sean's been cooking. Sean's been cooking. Next week's NXT card is a fucking pay-per-view.
Dude, Monday and Tuesday night next week are going to be fucked. Monday Night Raw is going to be fucking, it's stacked.
Yeah.
Fucking stacked.
So let's end the show on this. We've got a little bit over an hour here, and I want to get you guys this info because Saturday night, it's time. UFC 313. A big match coming to you from the beautiful state of Nevada. We've got Alex Pereira going against Magomed Ankalaev, which I don't know if you guys know this, but Magomed is Muslim. He did decide not to observe Ramadan this year so he can have a full fight camp so he can actually eat and not have to worry about fasting while training. The kid's doing everything he can to be at 100% to take down who many believe might be the best fucking fighter in the UFC right now, not named John Jones. What do you guys think? Who you got on that one, Ankalaev or Pereira?
I'm gonna let Joe go because this is his wheelhouse.
I have no reason not to believe that Pereira is gonna come through. I don't know. He's looked so dominant. Like, I just rewatched the fucking Yuri fight.
Yep.
And like, there was just he was just solid. He was confident, his movement, and then he caught Yuri with the fucking that one shot that dropped him. Saved by the bell, essentially. And he was wobbling. They could have stopped the fight there.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, you guys want me to do this, and he just fucking absolutely demolished him with that head. Literally, I think was it DC that was like, let's, I don't know if he's had enough time to recover or something like that. And then boom, head kick, and it was like it was done. Just stop. Like
he broke the will of a samurai, a legit fucking samurai. He broke his will.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
He separated his will from his fucking consciousness. That's
yeah. Well, I mean, the kid he's fighting's had what 20-some fights, man. I mean, he's a pretty good striker.
Oh, Magomedov Ankalaev is not a fucking bum by no means.
He's
not a bum.
He's not, and it's. I mean, it could be a decent fight, but like, how do you go against the champ right now when he's looked as good as he has his past few fights?
Yeah, Pereira's tight.
I mean,
That's my only issue. Stack up who they've each fought. I think Ankalaev maybe has one guy that I can say, yeah, this dude was a fucking heater when he beat him, and that's when he took out Volkan.
Yeah.
But after that, I can't really tell you who all Ankalaev has beat. When, on the other hand, Alex Pereira has been fucking everybody.
Yeah.
And who's he lost to? That's the other thing too. I know he's on this streak right now. Yeah, and he got caught, and they had a back and forth,
Yeah.
And then it's just
that's his only UFC loss is Izzy.
Yeah, it is. But like he lost to Izzy when that was like fucking. He was this fucking style bender, not on his last like
not on who Izzy's
skid that he no.
Yeah, no.
That was when he was untouched. People were like, he's the next Anderson Silva.
Yes.
Like this is the next version of Anderson at 185 right here. Like, this kid's gonna be.
They need to study that drop because something happened to Izzy that he just phenomenal free fall.
It's funny because that's the thing. Like, it's not just Izzy. It's guys like Connor. It's Izzy. It's a lot of these dudes who. And it's a credit who we can say aren't in this group, like, and look at how dominant they were. But you get on such a streak and tear, and you're not the underdog anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
You're the champ. You're the guy on top. You're the one everybody wants to fight because you're going to make the most money. It's going to get the most pay-per-view buys. They're showing up to see you. You're putting asses in seats. You're getting points on the back end from pay-per-view revenue. Like, you're that guy. So how do you wake up and train
to keep
hard enough to be that guy when, hey, we need you for a photo shoot. Hey, we're doing TV. Hey, we're sending a camera crew to your house to film you for the next like 6 weeks of your training camp. Hey, we need to fly you halfway around the world for press conferences. That shit, like, that gets to you when you go outside instead of like a guy like Connor who would be like jogging to his gym and shit, like, poor as hell, like just scraping by, when you have like a fucking a Lambo like parked out front.
Right.
Like you used to have to jog to the gym, and you had to do whatever, take a bus, whatever you had to do, and now you can just jump in the Lambo and go to the gym, and they open for you so you can go train whenever you want. Like, there's a difference there. And it's like I said, it's not just Izzy. You can look at, but then look at guys who it didn't happen to. Look at guys like GSP. It didn't happen to him.
Nope.
And he was and people forget, like I've been watching a lot of throwback like classic UFC stuff.
That's mindset, baby.
Well, I mean, he is batshit crazy too, but
he's fucking nuts.
Well, no, I
he
just mean
started
he's a
talking
killer.
when he came out and was talking about aliens and shit and aliens in his bedroom and getting abducted. And I was like, uh-oh. I was like, we might got some CTE here.
If you were
but
dropping Canadian mushrooms and getting your dick sucked all the time, you'd be a little loopy.
well, and that's the thing. He did do that, and then he learned his lesson. Because when Matt Serra knocked him out, he wasn't training; he was partying, and that was the rumor there too. He was supposedly partying the night before the fight and was all coked up. Like that's allegedly what has been said, and by
which
certain
is
people
why
about it.
John Jones is the best fighter in the whole world because he told
he can be
DC,
coked up and still
I
win.
beat your ass while I was high on coke.
Yeah, phenomenal! What a comeback! What a fucking comeback!
Dude, I was fucked up and I still kicked your ass.
Yeah.
Dude, because that started, you got to remember that whole chain started, I'll fucking
I'll
kill
kill-
you.
I'll
And he
fucking
says,
kill you.
no, you won't. He said, I beat your ass and I was high on coke. There's
Yeah.
you can't fucking say nothing to that.
And that's the thing though. So there's guys that fall in that way. There's guys that very few that didn't have that fall off.
Well, everybody does at a certain point, but it's whether it's age or
Ability,
self-inflicted.
maybe people get bigger, stronger, faster than you.
No, like I said,
Well,
I just think there's a lot. There's the biggest thing you can train because that's the thing too. You forget with all that money and all that fame comes like the best training opportunities. You're working with some of the best in the world, so it's not for lack of training. I think the real thing, and it's not your age and it's not all those things. Obviously, the age in the fight game is a thing, but it's not so much that. It's just like when you don't have that when you're not the underdog anymore.
Yeah.
Like what's going to wake you up? That alarm keeps getting later and later, and that's what happens.
Right.
And it's not it's not a bad thing to say because everybody's like negative. That's not me. I train. Nobody's saying you don't train hard, but probably bust your ass. But it's hard to have that extra.
It's
I
like
want this, and I'm gonna do anything I can to get it.
It's like
it's
in
hard
Rocky.
to have the Go ahead, bro.
It's like in Rocky whenever they were talking about Clubber Lang. And Mick was like, you can't beat him. This guy's an animal. And you see Rocky at the press conference and Clubber Lang is in his fucking apartment just fucking crushing, talking about, I'm going to fucking kill you, fool. That's what we're talking about. Somebody who still had that dog in them versus somebody who got comfortable.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, it's the mentality of when you're coming up. How many times have we heard these guys, numerous guys say, man, I got to win so I can eat.
Yeah.
I fight so I can eat.
Have you guys seen Dark Side of the Cage?
Yeah, not yet. I haven't started.
It's so fucking good. I saw like the first 3, and they're talking about like some champions that I had even forgot about. And they had a dude in there who literally, I think he could have had a taste of the autism. He could have been tipped by the tism. But they're talking about how he was hyper focused. The only thing he could really do was gym, and he taught himself jujitsu by reading books, and his stand up and shit came from books. And he actually got to a gym and put it together and got a title. But after that, he just wanted to drink beer. He wanted to be around people. So, being with the beer kind of made him feel loose and not in that killer mindset. And he ends up just going off the charts and fucking ends up like killing himself, going into like the fucking desert or whatever with no water, no fucking phone. And he was like, yeah, I'm just going to go into the desert. If I die, I die. If I don't, I'll see you when I get back. And fucking never came back.
Yeah, it's Evan Tanner. There's a really great documentary from years ago. I think I still have it on DVD somewhere. But
Evan was he was a good fighter.
Yeah, former middleweight champion of the world. And that was really sad, that he was one of the really kind of after the sport had gotten that boom, he was unfortunately like one of those big names that passed away like after that big boom, so it was way more popular.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, we've got to go ahead and roll the end credits because it is now officially midnight where we're at, meaning my WWE 2K25 is ready to fucking play.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
That was your cue to roll the video, not the X. Yeah, there's literally no other fights on that fight card for Saturday. It's just fucking Pereira.
Well, it's because there's been a UFC fight card every weekend for like the past like 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like it's almost like the entire rosters have been depleted. Yeah.
They're
They have
on
to take
break.
a month or two off, man, because it's
They're like, you're gonna kill us, Uncle Dana. Please let me rest.
There's no rest. TKO is taking over the world. They just fucking did a boxing deal, apparently.
Yeah, Dana's gonna get into the fight game.
So they're getting into
They're
that.
trying to put Oscar De La Hoya out of business.
Have you seen they're doing the TKO weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
PBR bull riding, UFC and Raw.
Yeah. Which, I mean, did I not say that
You
when
did.
we first talked about the
You
fucking
did.
Yeah.
You did.
Hey, listen
Thank
to us.
you.
What can I say? We've said it earlier in the
damn
show.
it. Man,
So
that
I was going
like
to tell you guys
day one.
this, and I want to throw this out.
Hurry
The
before he
Real
cuts you
Iron
off.
Claw is a new documentary that's coming out on Discovery Plus, April 24th, 2 hours. It's a super in-depth documentary about the Von Erichs.
Legends of the Ring Sting, man. This is a great figure, old school figure. Looks great. It's Sting! Old school Sting from WCW. Guys, you know us, 3/4 of the Shootin' Shit team, and we're here with a listener just like you guys. This is Jimmy from Super Powers Comics.
My friend of almost 20 years. He's known him since you were 12.
If you know people in Chicago, you probably know Dennis because he knows half the town, of course. But shooters, if you need action figures, comics, wrestling memorabilia, we just showed you Sting. Superpowers Comics will put up their QR code so you can get a good look at everything they have coming. Give it a shot, shooters. Get your superpowers on and get your comics from our friend Jimmy, who listens just like you.
Attention wrestling fans and fans of Shootin' Shit podcasts. You can now be one of the cool kids by going to ProWrestlingTees.com and buy the official Shootin' Shit t-shirt. Buy it now and be there at ringside.
Be sure to check us out on YouTube at www.youtube.com/@SHOOTINGSHT. Find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/groups/SHOOTINSHT. Check us out on TikTok at SHOOTINSHIT. And you can buy your official Shootin' Shit shirt at www.ProWrestlingTees.com/SHOOTINSHT. And thanks for watching.